I'm here with Jonny Farmelo out of Virginia's Westfield High School. He's the number 2 player in the state in 2023 and a Virginia signee. Johnny, man, good to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on this call.
So PBR had you as a top 200 prospect going into the summer. You absolutely showed out on the national stage, jump all the way to number 16 overall. Can you pinpoint what's been the biggest area of growth for you of late?
Yeah, I really think it was just going to the best events. Being on the Canes was huge. Being able to play with and against the best guys in the country, to win a spot on that team, just going everywhere and competing really was what it was. I always knew I was as good as I was, but I kind of hadn't burst onto that national scene yet until this summer.
Everyone talks about how calm and composed you are at the plate. Kind of take me inside that approach and how you mentally go into it at bat and then the ability to adjust based on count and situation.
Yeah, every at bat's different. I try and slow myself down with my breath too. That's something I kind of incorporated recently. But it all depends on the situation. I try to be as aggressive as possible though, and not get down 0-1, 0-1, 0-2 in accounts, trying to attack that fastball early. And that kind of really helped me this summer, especially against those guys that throw a lot of heat at you.
So take me inside that a little bit then in terms of utilizing the breath, being able to calm yourself. Where did you pick that up from, and kind of how have you developed that a little bit along the way?
Yeah, a guy named Brandon Geyer. He's kind of a local guy. He went to UVA, played in the big leagues. He started a class, and so I got involved in that, and hit him up. And he's big on all that mental stuff. And so the breath, it just kind of helps you relax. I will say, just because you take a deep breath doesn't mean you're gonna hit the ball. You still gotta, hit the ball, but it definitely helps just relax you.
Yeah, I've talked to so many guys in the pros that visualization and whether they do it the night before, whether they do it whether in the on deck circle, wherever they kind of find those moments, they try to visualize success. Is that something that you've also picked up from him along with the breath work?
Definitely. Yeah. Got to be ultra positive playing this game. Before every game, you got to think you're going to go 4 for 4 with 4 bombs. You know, that's how you got to view everything.
I know that everyone says the toolbox is absolutely full. You've been into the low 6.3s in the 60. The exit velo from the outfield's around 91 miles an hour. Do you feel like one of those areas is maybe a little bit stronger than the other for you when you talk about the entire, tool set that you bring to the game?
Yeah. I think the speed really helps the most. I can beat out infield ground balls, get some infield singles, can run balls down. I think like I like to view myself as a complete player. I don't have one thing that kind of dominates my game. So I would say speed if I had to answer that one.
You committed to Virginia in the summer. What that was before your sophomore year, right?
Right.
Why was it important for you to kind of get that out of the way so early on? I know some guys say it just kind of takes the pressure off and you get to just kind of focus on playing baseball. Was that the reasoning for you to kind of jump on so early with the Cavs?
Yeah, a little bit of that. I kind of had some options there and I felt like it was the best fit. The coaching staff was, great. I feel like they have their best interests in mind. They have a good history developing first round bats too. So that's obviously big to reach that end goal. And then, it's pretty good academically. So that's definitely something that I was looking to get into.
You're part of a pretty loaded Virginia class for 23. I mean, there's Tommy Rolden, Henry Ford, who I've talked to before. Have you guys kind of already started to build those relationships before you even get to Charlottesville?
Yeah. Yeah. We all love each other. We're all boys. It's been fun kind of to have that close group. We've all been able to play with each other, play against each other too. It's going to be fun.
If we're having this conversation a year from now, right before you get ready to start that freshman year for the Cavaliers, tell me what the impression is that you hope you've already made on Brian O'Connor and his staff.
Yeah. I just hope, he thinks I'm a competitor and I can compete every day and make an impact as an early on as a freshman there. That's definitely a big goal. I think, through fall ball and all that, he'll understand that.
Johnny, well, listen, man, I appreciate the time. Wishing you nothing but the best. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.